considered the father of modern organized crime in the United States for splitting New York City into 5 different mafia crime families and the establishment of the First Commission. Was a Greek physician, zoologist, and microscopist who was a pioneer in cytopathology and early cancer detection, an inventor of the Pap smear. Was an American astronomer. He discovered a correlation between tree rings and the sunspot cycle and founded the discipline of dendrochronology, which is a method of dating wood by analyzing the growth ring pattern. Was a German-Austrian official of an officer of the Schutzstaffel and one of the major organizers of the Holocaust. He participated in the January 1942 Wannsee Conference, at which the implementation of the final solution to the Jewish question was planned. Was an American professional baseball player, manager, and coach. He played in Major League Baseball as a catcher for the Philadelphia Athletics and Detroit Tigers. Was an American author. He is known for his works such as The Sound and the Fury, A Fable, in 1954, and his last novel, in 1962, The Reivers, for which he won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction. Young chaired a committee which authored 1929's Young Plan, a program for settlement of German reparations after World War I. In his business career, Young founded the Radio Corporation of America, RCA, as a subsidiary of General Electric in 1919, becoming its first chairman. Was an American actress, model, and singer who became a major sex symbol of her age. Often playing an archetypal dumb blonde, she starred in a number of commercially successful motion pictures during the 1950s and early 1960s. Was a German-Swiss poet, novelist, and painter. His best-known works include Demian, Steppenwolf, Siddhartha, and the Glass Bead Game. In 1946, he received the Nobel Prize in Literature. After starting at the company aged 20, Harlow Curtis rose to become president of General Motors, GM, serving from 1953 to 1958. Under his leadership, GM sold 5 million vehicles and earned $1 billion in a single year in 1955. Was an American political figure, diplomat, and activist. She was the First Lady of the United States from 1933 to 1945, during her husband, President Franklin D. Roosevelt's 4 terms in office. Was a Danish physicist who specialized in quantum mechanics. He won the Nobel Prize in 1922. Bohr established the Institute of Theoretical Physics at the University of Copenhagen. Was Queen of the Netherlands, 1890–1948. She reigned for nearly 58 years, making her the longest reigning monarch in Dutch history. Her reign saw World War I, the Dutch economic crisis of 1933, and World War II. Was a British-American actor. He was trained in London at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art and first appeared professionally on the stage in 1926. Was a Norwegian newspaper editor and writer. He edited Nationen newspaper and chaired the Norwegian Press Association. He briefly entered politics as a candidate for the National Legion but denounced his nomination. Was an English writer and poet. He was an early associate of the Imagist movement. His 50-year writing career covered poetry, novels, criticism, and biography. He edited The Egoist, a literary journal, and wrote for the Times Literary Supplement, Vogue, The Criterion, and Poetry. was an American film score and radio composer. He is best known for the themes and incidental music he wrote for the classic Hal Roach comedy short films of the 1930s, including the Our Gang and Laurel and Hardy series. Was an American character, film, stage, and theater actress who portrayed Aunt Em in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's The Wizard of Oz, 1939. As a character actress, she often played eccentric elderly matriarchs. Was an American starting pitcher in Major League Baseball. Newsom played for 9 of the 16 then existing big league teams from 1929 through 1953 over all or parts of 20 seasons, appearing in an even 600 games pitched and 3,759 innings pitched. Was an American starting pitcher in Major League Baseball. Newsom played for 9 of the 16 then existing big league teams from 1929 through 1953 over all or parts of 20 seasons, appearing in an even 600 games pitched and 3,759 innings pitched. Was an American comedian whose innovative style influenced TV comedy. Though not widely recognized in his time, he received posthumous awards and is remembered as a TV pioneer. Was the barrel-chested half of the American comedy team of Olsen and Johnson, known for his strangely infectious, high-pitched woo-woo laugh. Was a Hungarian-American film director, recognized as one of the most prolific directors in history. He directed classic films from the silent era and numerous others during Hollywood's golden age, when the studio system was prevalent. He was an actor, known for Leave It to Beaver, 1957, Zorro, 1957, and The Twilight Zone, 1959. He was married to Adrienne Marden and Lois Holmes. Was an American film director and actor. He was the first person to win the Academy Award for Best Director for his film Seventh Heaven, 1927, at the first Academy Awards.